Hey, how are you?
Hey Tony, good. How you doing?
Good, good. So, guys, I got a special guest here with me, but before I introduce her, this is Tony Hill, making sense of credit, making sense of making money online. I'm a personal small business credit coach, online marketer, and YouTuber. Well, we got a special guest here. I'm with Jimena Cortez, who's the VP of Consumer Direct, and she's here to tell us about a new product today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tony, for that introduction. And yes, I want to share with you guys the best kept secret in credit. And I'm so excited to share with you guys these tools because if you haven't seen it, your mind's gonna be blown. We've got patents on this technology that really help you build your credit, but also help you keep and protect it. So let me show you what I am
Just
talking
to
about.
just a for disclosure, guys, that I've tried it out. I've got a test account that Amanda gave me, and I tell you, I'm impressed.
Thank you. So when you log into ScoreMaster, this is what you're going to see now. I am logged into a test account. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to go top to bottom, but here you can see your credit score. Now this is going to be a Transunion score. So know that, but we do offer you all three scores inside of your account. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. You'll have your auto score, insurance, high risk index. That's for those jobs that are over. So sorry, I've got my messages here. So for when you're gonna apply for a job over like $100,000, usually not usually, but sometimes they will check your credit, so you can track your credit over time. So now I'm going to get to the point where we have the patents. So this is the first feature that we got patented that we built way back when. Our company has been around since 2003. So you guys know that you're getting a technology that works, that's been true and tested over the years, and that's been built upon over the years. So I'm going to go take an action. Now you're going to see the score builder feature available in your credit if you have negatives on your account. So if you don't have anything negative on your account, this feature will not be available, but it's going to take you through a little tutorial here of the accounts that are helping your score. That's rates. Now here's the accounts that are hurting your score. Now, this is where most other places are going to stop. They're going to say, hey, these accounts are not good. Here's some advice as to what you can do to handle it, but it is up to you to go and do it on your own. And it takes time, energy, effort, money, all that stuff. With us, it doesn't take any of that. If you can push a button, you can get things handled. So now you see that I'm in my action history. Well, let's go take an action. So on this first account here, I've got a 30, 60, 90-day late. So if it was identity theft, I would hit that and I would say, hey, please take care of it for me. It's not me. Or let's say I just want a goodwill correction. I could do that as well. I could select a reason, drop down from the list, I can add to it, or I could just have like my own reason, but we've got, a whole bunch of them already preset in there for you.
That's incredible.
And then here's where the magic happens. You're going to hit confirm mail delivery. Very important. It's mail delivery. That means that we are sending out a physical letter. That means we're sending out either a fax or we're sending out an actual letter that we're mailing for you. It depends on the creditor. Also important, we're not sending these to the bureaus. We are sending this directly to the financial institution that you have this account with. So that's also very important to note, because if they approve the goodwill request, for example, they by law have to notify all three bureaus. So by you going direct to the source, it's usually faster and it takes care of it everywhere versus having to send multiple letters out.
Now I know one thing that my subscribers and viewers are going to say is that, do I need to, are you going to send this out certified? And I just want to say, I don't think certified mail is necessary in this case.
Yeah, no, we don't send it out certified, but you will get a response no matter what. If you don't get a response, I would do it again. The way that the creditors are going to respond, they're either going to respond back to us, in which case we're going to email you, we're going to upload it in your account, you're going to have the notification there. I would say about 70% of the time, they're going to respond back to you directly in the form of a letter that you're going to receive in the mail.
Right.
So if you don't get that letter, then I would definitely call them up and say, hey, what happened? I did this. Did you receive it? But for the most part, they are going to receive it. They are going to respond.
Okay.
Now let me get back here. All right. So I'm going to work my way down. So now let's say I have credit cards. I want to use my Score Boost feature to maximize my credit card use. So what I mean by that is funny story. When I first started working here, I had pretty good credit. I had like a 740. Could not for the life of me get past that 740. I pay everything on time. I have no negatives in my account. I am like, why am I not an 800? What is happening here? And then I use this little tool here, and now I teeter between a 790 and an 800. But why do I teeter those 10 points? So it all depends on the balances on my credit cards. And so you can see here that if I move this dial, the cards tend to move, right? So let's say I paid off all my cards and I've got $15,000 in credit card debt. That's what the demo has. Notice how they move.
That's pretty impressive.
And so what that's going to do is it's going to give you the order of, depending on your budget, which cards to pay in what order, and also what amounts to put it in there in the accounts, and then also how many points that's going to bring up your score. So what we've done is we've taken the data of what all the different financial institutions are going to report your balance to the bureaus. And we have you pay just a few days before, so that when it reports, it has a lower balance that it's reporting.
So one thing I've always been teaching my, viewers and subscribers and students is that, pay 2 or 3 days before the statement date, but this technology is actually even more accurate than that, correct?
Yes. So there's a lot of data science and math and calculations that are happening in the background of this that is way above my head. But we figured all this out and made it really simple, like really gamified it for you, if you will, because we also show you, hey, if you're going to go out and spend a lot of money, make sure you pay it off by this date. And if you spend it, put it all on this card. But if you don't pay it off, it's going to cost you 29 points or whatever it might be.
Sure. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. And then once I move my way down, here you can see that we're going to give you all 3 bureaus. You get 1 3-bureau report every single month included in your account. So you're always monitoring what the 3 different bureaus have. In today's day and age, that's very important because there's all sorts of fraud out there. There's all this data leaks of all these large companies that get hacked, and they spend millions of dollars on security and they somehow still get hacked. So you've got to do what you can to be on top of your stuff because no one else can be on top of it for you.
Just to clarify, those are not FICO scores, correct?
They are not FICO scores.
So basically, my throw my 2 cents in is that, this is a great tool, but make sure before you apply for something to get your FICO score. You guys know, I've been watching me for many, many years.
Absolutely. This is a way for you to build your credit and really work on it. And then once the work has been done, then I would go out and see your FICO score before you start applying.
Absolutely.
But we didn't just stop there. So we've got all of our credit building tools up here, which are patented, so you can't find this anywhere else. But then there's another piece to it, right? Just like when you get braces, you get your braces for 2-3 years, whatever it might be. And then you get this retainer thing that you got to wear the rest of your life or your teeth get crooked. And I learned the hard way because I actually had to have braces twice. So we've built that retainer in here that, hey, it's not just about building your credit. Now you have something to lose. Now you have something that somebody else wants. So we want to make sure that we protect it, we insure it, and we're staying on top of it without having to spend a lot of time or work. So we've added in $1 million of identity fraud insurance, which covers you, your entire household, up to $1 million. And it even covers pre-existing conditions that you didn't know about. So if you have any issues that you didn't know, you sign up and you call this number, we take care of it for you. To get this level of coverage in other places, you're going to be paying upwards of $30 a month. We're much more cost effective than that. So that's one thing that we do for you. But the other thing that we also do for you is this money manager here. And you want to make sure that you connect all of your bank accounts, your credit cards, And also, your investments and your loans, you want to have a well-rounded picture of where your financial life is. I personally love this. I love seeing the net worth and seeing like where I'm at, and it's all calculated for me. Any payments that are coming up, I know that about them. That way I don't miss things, so that affects your credit score negatively, as we know. But the biggest thing, and I was actually able to stop fraud recently, is when you connect your credit cards on here, now we're getting all your transactions, right? So you want to set up alerts. And I recently set up alerts, and on one of my Amex cards, somebody was charging up a hotel stay and eating at the restaurant, and I got the notification from ScoreMaster like, hey, this is these charges that are happening. And Amex did not tell me about it, which they thought it was me, which rightfully so. I travel a lot, so why wouldn't it be? But it actually wasn't me. So I was able to call right away, pause the card and have them stop their charges instead of finding out 2-3 months down the line when I finally check my statements. So it's very, very useful. You don't want people, going on shopping sprees on your cards without you knowing about it.
Good. And when you say connect accounts, are you on a platform or using a different system?
Yeah, we're using a different one. We're using MX, which is there's really two out there that you would use. It's Plaid or MX. We're using that one.
Okay.
Yep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our platform in a nutshell. So Tony, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you want to add before we move on?
Yeah, I think you covered a lot of it. I mean, like I said, I think I try to always put my myself in my viewers and my subscribers' shoes, and I think the couple of questions that at number one score, they're going to be concerned about that. What platform connecting? Because they're concerned about that. Outside of that, boy, you covered it great. Did a great job.
Thank you. We're really here to empower individuals to take control of their, not just their credit, but just their credit, money, finances, and personal identity all in one. So we're really an all-in-one tool. And so, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to please put them in the comments. I check them, Tony checks them. So we're happy to help you. And we'd love to see you be a part of this, ScoreMaster, be a part of our system, our community, because we're really on a mission to help put the power back in your hands. So with that, I will leave it there. And if you have any questions, please reach out.
What are we talking? Cost? What does it cost to sign up?
So through you, everyone gets a special price because right now, if you go just directly to the site, you're going to be paying $27.95. If you go through Tony's link, it's going to be $24.95.
Which I'll leave in the description link below.
Yes, so you want to make sure you use that link because you are saving some money every single month. It's $36 a year, so every little bit adds up, especially with gas prices going crazy. So
absolutely, every buck counts.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, boy, that's it. I mean, it was very clear, and I think it's a great tool, guys. So I'm definitely going to sign up because I've been telling you guys for 5 years now, everything I do is empirical, which is through experience or observation. I'm definitely going to sign up and use this tool to help even some of my clients. So, but thank you so much. Tell us your product again so they remember.
So it's ScoreMaster, and make sure you use Tony's link though in order to sign up.
And would you like to leave your email address?
Sure. If you have any questions, you can email me at jcortez@consumerdirect.com.
Okay. Thanks, Amina, so much. And I know, the viewers and the subscribers really appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. Have a good one.